Shalom, family. So I wanted to touch on something. It sticks its head out every now and then, and I need to address it every now and then. And I actually need to just make a teaching at some stage where I dive into this deeply and properly and give you everything you need to know about the mark of the beast, with examples of worldwide implementation and preparation for that exact thing happening right now around us. But let's touch on the thing that keeps sticking its head out. Many teachers and many others have been saying regularly, now again, that the vaccine 2020 was the mark of the beast, or that you could take the mark of the beast by mistake without knowing. Or they give teachings, this is special, on how to know if you took the mark of the beast and didn't know that you were lost. This is all unbiblical to the core. It comes from bad interpretation and reading of the Word of God. Now, I'm going to go through this scriptural passage with you, and it's long, but I'm doing that on purpose so that you can get it in context. Revelation 13 from verse 1 says, "And I stood upon the sands of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast." So they saw this deadly wound, and then they saw the miraculous healing, and they wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, "Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?" And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life and of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Right? So there's some distinct points made right there about what the world's going to be like at this time. Continue from verse 10. "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Now behold, another beast came up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men." So great wonders are going to be done, miraculous things. One of them will be fire brought down in front of people. "And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 666. All these things are happening in the world. Miracles are being performed. There's the beast who's in control, who survived this deadly wound miraculously by the power of the dragon. They're worshipping the dragon and the beast. There's a false prophet risen up doing all these miracles and works in front of everyone, fire from heaven, and he is commanding people to create a statue that can both speak and everything of the beast. He's also commanding everyone to receive a mark in the right hand or the forehead. You don't see that happening right now, or when the vaccine initially was rolled out, do you? At all. Yet. We continue. Revelation 14 verse 11 says, "And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." You know what you're doing when you take the mark of the beast. Revelation 20 verse 4, "And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received the mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years." Those tribulation saints, this is not us, we're gone, harpazoed, raptured with the Lord. These saved people that receive salvation in that time, tribulation saints, that do not worship the beast, that do not receive his mark because they know what it is, they will be sentenced to death. They will be beheaded. It is a specific way of killing that is mentioned in prophecy for this end time, this final week. It is a beheading. And they are mentioned here as reigning with Christ for 1,000 years. So, a couple of pointers here immediately. With the mark of the beast, you will know what you are doing. It is an eternal choice that affects your eternal residence, whether that be with the Lord or in the lake of fire. You will choose to follow the beast and receive his mark. It is a conscious thing. If you don't, your choice will be death, because they will execute you. It is in the right hand or the forehead. It is tied to buying and selling. Now we see all these systems coming into place right now. We see the preparation has been laid out. The groundwork is in place. People have literally got microchips implanted in their hands in large swaths of Europe and even in America to be able to do all these amazing things. Start your car, enter buildings, access different security structures and protocols tied to your digital ID system, your bank accounts, eventually being able to give you the ability to buy and sell or not, as they control everything through AI. Everything is prepared. Everything is getting into place in front of our eyes. But it is not halfway through the tribulation. We are still here. All these things will kick off then, because in the first part of the tribulation, he's an incredible man of peace. He's deceiving many. Nobody really knows, because they're not reading their Bibles, who this man is that's so wow. It's in the midpoint that he reveals who he is, shows his power, has miraculous miracles. False prophet does miracles. The power of the dragon that's giving them its strength. All these things are in your face, and then you will have the mark of the beast if you want to live and survive in that new world order society that he's created and finalized. So please stop telling people who, due to many reasons, fear, disinformation, lack of understanding, whatever it is, coercion, took the vaccine when it came out. They are already suffering, most of them, with medical issues, diseases, things that were brought on from that time period linked to snake bites. They've already got all of that on their plates, and most of them already know that no, I shouldn't have. But they were coerced. They were driven by fear. They were driven by experts and professionals. Jesus still loves you. We make mistakes all the time. It is human to make mistakes. We learn from said mistakes. It is not the mark of the beast. It has effects and consequences, absolutely. But no, you did not by mistake take the mark of the beast. The Bible does not describe it like that at all. If you go through what I just read to you, watch this video again, there is no way you're accidentally taking the mark of the beast. You will choose. You're not free from the consequences of your choice, but you will choose. And again, if you're saved and redeemed and covered by the blood, you will not be here for that choice when it comes around. That is for the tribulation saints in the time of Jacob's trouble. So back to the basics of all of this for believers living right now and running the final stretch of this race. Let's walk in love, people. Love one another, pray for one another, support one another, carry one another to that finish line, run together, seek biblical truth, edify one another, encourage one another, because we're almost home. God bless. Keep looking up. Shalom.